What's up, everybody? This is Kieran Enrico, as known as the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G, and with them having just announced the sequel to this game, Jedi Survivor, I thought it was time to go back and play through Fallen Order. Especially since I haven't really gone through the next-gen version of it. This game takes place about 5 years after the events of the Clone Wars and Episode 3.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. It's gonna be good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's your score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Get to work.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Sorry, Cal.
Don't worry about it.
Them crazy riggers can't seem to understand that.
You should get that checked out.
I don't think these tools are gonna make it through the ship.
Up here.
You say that
That was just, yeah, I'm gonna switch back to 60.
every time.
Remember the old days?
After you, kid.
Bracca.
Will you look
Or
at
Bracca.
that? A separatist ship. Haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
Look out!
Heads up!
What the hell?
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. You're gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
See you there, pal.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
And trash? Just not approved trash.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
are finishing ahead of schedule. I can just about taste the credits. Gonna be a wild night tonight. Let's get this job done.
Reckless cow.
Good to see you.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot this game does have fun when I'm so used to playing a Star Wars game that doesn't. This is a game that really benefits from 60 FPS and from next gen in general.
Rats. Creepy. Just passing through, guys.
Fallen Order was a game that did not run especially well no matter what mode you put it on. It had notorious stutters, which that hasn't been fixed, unfortunately. It's been lessened some, but not fixed. And it was a game that didn't run especially well on last gen. On Xbox One X and PS4 Pro, it had performance and resolution, but it was substantially lower than most games on their both modes, and it was just not good. Basically, on PS4 Pro, it couldn't even hit the normal 1440p. So resolution mode was piddly 1200p. And then Xbox One X, which normally could hit 4K. I mean, fucking Red Dead 2 hits 4K. Couldn't even hit 4K. It was fucking, I think, 1500p. So just slightly above what you think for PS4 Pro. So it was a game that had a lower resolution than most. And then the performance mode, just even at 1080p, you just couldn't get there at all. Just at all. And so they released a patch that slightly updated the games, and like it made it so that the 1200p mode for PS5 was 60 FPS, and took out the frame rate cap, but ultimately it still wasn't perfect. So finally they went back and just did a full next gen version, and this allows it to be how it should be. Resolution mode is a locked 4K 30. And performance mode is 1440p 60, which I'm okay with. I actually think that's pretty much perfect.
Say hi this time.
I like performance modes in games. 60 FPS is the sweet spot, if you ask me. But at the same time, I don't want the resolution to be so low it's fucking comical.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
So, for my money, 1440p is high enough resolution that the game still looks crisp, but 60 FPS is enough that it looks smooth. It's like that perfect midway point between resolution and frame rate. 1440p 60. That's another thing they added. For some weird fucking reason, the original game made you have to the original game made you have to press the L trigger to grab on walls, even when that didn't really make sense. And they eventually added the ability to just auto grip them, which is like every other game, modern game.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
Huh?
Fuck.
Look, the ship cutter is here. There it goes. Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out.
Oh shit, I underthought that. It makes sense that this game has such a strong Clone Wars influence, because one, people love the Clone Wars, and two, because this game takes place only 5 years after, so the Clone Wars are still fresh in people's minds.
Working as fast as I can.
I mean, the Clone Wars literally ripped the galaxy apart.
Cal, use the manual override lever below.
Got it. Your turn.
Hold on. All right, clamp secured.
Whoa.
You okay?
Still here.
Gave me a fright there, pal.
Done.
I got this. Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this thing's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Never flew this, but down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war, just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. The Republic, too.
You really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, could be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What was that? I'm all right. Just pinned down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Watch out, Cal.
Look out! This thing is barely flying.
I think it was awesome to take here.
Prof, you all right?
Yeah. Okay.
We gotta move. Come on.
What was that back there? Was that you? Well, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please trust me.
I've seen the stories. I've heard it.
Prof,
Bounties out on people like
I know.
you. Yeah, all right. We need to be careful. Yeah. You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Cal, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk, the what you took from me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. But this place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on Noshidella.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, bro.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Kel.
Prof? Prof, wait up. Where are you going? There's a glitch here. $25. $30. $50. $60. This is 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66.
Execute Order 66.
Execute Order 66.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked. We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
Look at this, a lightsaber.
I found the Jedi!
Checking out the disturbance.
Oh, that hurts.
Hold it! Don't move! How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to...
I see you. Hear that over the comm? Jedi? Space Shark? It won't get past us. The traitor! Blast him! Contact confirmed.
I love that.
Enemy closing in. Confirmed. Hope reinforcements are... I've sealed the cargo door.
One way out. Gotta keep moving.
I didn't see you training this morning with the rest of us. I chose to rest instead. That's how I prepare. That eye's over there. Oh, no. Get up here! Hurry! You have to deal with me now, Jedi. Sergeant, killed. Yeah! You and me now, Jedi. The fugitive comes this way.
Well, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, I'm down.
Target is mobile. Move in. Keep calm. I'm sure we'll beat you. We'll get you for that.
Get to the front. Stop the train. Oh no! Need cover. Gotta move in between bursts. Now. Faster!
He's here. I'm ready for your trick.
He shot the coupling out. Gotta get down! Ah! Ah! Whoa! This is bad! Only way is up. Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
Okay.
What now? Train stopped? This can't be good.
somewhere. I recognize their stars. Perhaps you had some training after all. Who was your master, Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live? Tiff, tiff, Jedi. You can't match my speed. You can't run forever. Better than I thought. Your demise draws nearer.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seed.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Grease Dritus.
I love Grease.
Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Braca.
Braca.
So we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long. It's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Which is kind of funny because the next game is called Jedi Survivor.
The Jedi Order.
You too. Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, Set a course for Bogano.
Aye, aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Calico!
You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
One second, I'll be right back. Now I'm gonna do my ritual, which is amazing. Oh man, okay. Hold on, I'll do a ritual. Alright, so last time I took Tylenol was at 1:08 a.m. yesterday, so keep that in mind. Alright, so it's me, Garth, Kernan, and fans. I have a nasty OCD ritual that I do. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. And I need to stop it. But I have to do it one more time. Get it done one more time, get it out of my system, and then move on. Normally I wouldn't do this on camera, but I want you guys to see it because people watch my streams and people give me the strength to quit this, to help. So yeah. Let's do it. God, I'm asking you for some things, not even in exchange, but just because. Please don't let me die anytime soon. Let me be old and gray and have fully grown grandchildren. Please don't let me have any kind of illness, COVID, or otherwise. Don't let me get it. Don't let me incubate it. This especially includes sinus infections, as I've had sinus problems lately and I've been scratching my nose. So please don't let me have a sinus infection either. And let that last for the foreseeable future. Please don't let any of my injuries do permanent damage or kill me as in collectively cumulatively. Please don't let me go blind. In fact, my eyesight may improve my focus advantage to form my eyesight, great my focus no longer bother me. Please keep my pain at bay. Please don't let me have a fever. And also don't let me get food poisoning. And please just let me be okay. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna do 33 this time. That's the most I've ever done. Let's do it. And that was me. That was me grabbing my thigh, not anything dirty, as you can see. I realized as I was doing that how it looked. Alright. Let's do this. Yeah, I put on some weight. Although a lot of this is me staying down because I have urge, it's fine. Now let's do this. I am sweating. Okay, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Sorry, honey. Super hot. Oh man, it's like 95 degrees in my room. Give me a second. See, it's part of my OCD ritual. It sucks. hitting yourself. Most people don't realize that can be an OCD ritual. It's not a lot of fun, is it? Now, see, I'm not trying to hurt myself. I never try to hurt myself, but you do that 10 times a day, every day, and you're going to wind up bruised. Sorry, I'm going to put my hoodie back on. I appreciate you watching, whoever's watching. OCD is shit. I kind of have to finish my ritual. I'm going to cough on purpose. I do it on purpose. I'm just saying I'm not coughing because I'm sick. I'm just my OCD ritual. And I hate doing this in front of the stream. Like I said, I'm sorry. Yeah. You see, I've counted 33. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. This is my OCD. I'm almost done. Like, this is part of my OCD ritual. That's why you'll see in a second. I appreciate you asking though. I'm almost done. I'm trying to get away from this into a band I'm about to bring up. Yeah. Okay. I just gotta fuck my nose, my eyes, I'm done. They said, I've been doing this OCD ritual for so long and it's been gradually getting worse, and now I'm seeing my therapist and she's trying to get me to stop doing this and to start fucking with my plastic band instead. But the thing about OCD is it's not easy. Okay. Yep. Yeah. See, I'm almost done. Ugh. OCD sucks ass. There's so much of OCD that people don't tell you about. Ugh. Like I said, 99% of people. Yeah, right. 99% of people don't understand that. Well, I mean, I've got to quit, dude. This shit's killing me. For real. I scratched my nose so hard I have blood. It's not good. That's why see, I got this band. I'm supposed to flick the band. Alright, hold on. Almost done. And I'm so sorry. I'll get back to playing the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 30, 31, 32, 33, 44. There you go. Now, 7:57. I set an alarm on my clock. 7:57. Alright, I am done. Sorry about that. I try not to do it on stream, but, you know, sometimes the urge to do it hits me really bad. There's so much OCD that people don't know. People think OCD is just having to clean shit. Alright.
Song. I wrote it.
Yeah. No, I do, man. I remember you. I'm making note of the people that talk to me on my streams, dude. The people that talk to me on my streams, dude. Yeah, and you you also watch me play some Elden Ring. Like, I remember you, man. Plus, you're fucking Gordon Ramsay! Raw! So, I remember that.
Years ago, you touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen.
I've been meaning to go back through this because the next gen version came out and because they just announced. I mean, things are going. Just like I said, I'm replaying this because the next gen version came out and I've yet to finish the next gen version. And they just announced the sequel to this is coming next year, early next year.
Something happened to me during the purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up with our destination.
Hold on. I have a list. I never just play one game. I play a bunch of games to try and keep it varied. I don't want to get pigeonholed. Going through Fallen Order, obviously. I'm going through Forbidden West. It's taking me a long time to get through Horizon Forbidden West because it's a fucking long game. Playing Ni no Kunai. I'm about to finish Crysis 3. I went through Crysis games. And then I'm about to start The Evil Within. That's my PlayStation roster. Bagano. Evil Within is one of those games that I play a lot of. Every couple of years I go back and replay it.
This is Bagano.
Bagano.
A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists?
No.
So? What's the plan? We hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi.
Ah, that's good, man.
But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass.
Did you, so you played through the whole series? Played through 0? Or did you just start with the main ones, or?
It's test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't.
That's good, man. So, yeah, 6. Yeah, 6 uses the new engine. Six uses, the new engine. Yeah. I own a bunch of them.
I trust you. But we have a common enemy.
Yeah, is on my list. I have most of the games. I have 0. I have Kiwami 1. I have Kiwami 2. I have 6. I have Judgment. So I just don't have 3, 4, 5.
And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
It's one of those games that game series I've been meaning to get into because I definitely like them. Part of the difficulty is I just have difficulty with shit that's subbed. There's like a language disconnect there that I'm not great on dealing with.
For a Jedi, then. But if there's already one here, why does he?
I can get past it. It's not like I haven't. I've watched sub movies. I've played sub games. But I just like I spend more time reading them than I do watching them, and yeah.
This looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus my mind.
And then it's just like, a part of it was just kind of getting over the culture shock. Like, Yakuza is really, fucking really Japanese. So, when I was first trying to play the game, I'm not understanding a lot of what they're saying. And I'm like, oh, it's because I don't get the cultural references. Like, I know some of Japanese culture, but I'm not, like, super into it.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on. Did you just slice that? Thanks.
It's what kept me from getting into a lot of the anime for a while. It's just like that cultural disconnect, you know?
Well, Seer mentioned it. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting.
And I think a lot of people have that problem, and they just don't want to admit it, that they can't get into Japanese culture. And I can. It just takes me more effort. Because some anime, dude, I fucking love. Okay, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, one of the best fucking shows ever made. Like, ever. But see, that, then once again, it's a Japanese show, but it's a very predominantly focused on Western culture. With Germany and Europe, you know what I'm saying? So... yeah, no, they are. Yeah, Judgment, Yakuza 7, and Lost Judgment are dubbed. If I didn't know. Yeah, I know. I just, I kind of don't want to start out with 7 or Judgment or all those games. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to start it, I want to start it the right way. But, you know, the funny thing about that is... hold on a second, let me get a drink. I'm thirsty. The funny thing about that is, though, is like, it's his own, 7 is his own branch. Yeah, it's with the new hero. Ichi, I think his name is. Like, I know some of Yakuza. I'm not completely Yakuza illiterate. Yeah, it's definitely one of the series I wanted to get into, and I will. I really wish that they would get around to fucking localizing the, Ichiban. Ichiban, there you go. I really, really wish they would get around to localizing the historical Yakuza games. Because they did 2 of them that were in ancient history in Japan, and those looked really fucking cool.
I sense something over here. That's a really big bug.
Yeah, I know, because when I'm looking into getting into a game series... when I'm looking into getting into a game series, I do my research.
And the pack fought back.
And I looked into the series, how many of them, because I'm like, if I'm going to get into Yakuza, I'm going to get into Yakuza and get as many of them as I can. So I was like, how many games? And I looked and saw, oh, these games look really cool, and they didn't do that. And there's a YouTuber who did a whole video about it that I watched.
BD1 warned for me. Alright, maybe I'll listen to you next time.
No, I mean, I figured. Doesn't 5 have 5 characters? I thought they were all pretty long, though, from what I had heard. I didn't think any of them was short. It's too long? Oh. So you mean like it's padded out? Like there's filler? Like they did the filler shit?
Any ideas? Gotta get across this gap somehow. The zip line? Whoa! How'd you know that would work? You didn't? Careful over there. That doesn't look safe. Just like back at the scrapyard. Hold on, BD1. I'm coming.
Oh, okay, so it's like the same story, but like told through 5 different point of views.
That was pretty brave.
I can see where that'd be kind of annoying.
Wait. I can help you with that. Will you let me? Oh. Okay.
I heard that 7 is long as fuck as well, though. Like, I heard 7 was, like, really big.
Your scomp is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay. Try that. The vault. Yeah, that's where I was headed to. Okay. Well, first we gotta figure out a way out of this place.
BD, that's a little small for me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way out. Tight fit, but this should work. Those vines look like they lead somewhere.
I honestly don't mind if a game is long as it's not padded out. Like, there's kind of been like this pushback in the gaming industry lately, where it's like, oh, I just hate long games, and it's like, no, you should hate games that are needlessly long. Okay? There's a difference. A game can be 100 hours and be fucking amazing from beginning to end, like Witcher 3, or it can be, you know, like a super short game that is like, man, this is fucking obvious padding, like Anthem. Anthem came out, and that game's storyline was only like 10 hours long, and yet there's still like a big chunk in the middle where there's a bunch of fucking padding. So, it's like Red Dead Redemption 2. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. That game, I cannot think of a single bad mission in that game. And that game is over 75 hours long, just to finish the main story. Oh, shit. And people are like, it's so long, it's 75 hours just to beat. Yes. The sub-story as well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Healing stem. You're full of surprises. That's better. Thanks, little droid. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Here, hop on board. So, how'd you get here? Don't remember? I've never known a forgetful droid. Can't argue with that. Hey, a chest. Think the Jedi would mind if we grab supplies? What's that mean, what?
Yeah, I would. I've already decided though I'm gonna play Kiwami first. I don't. Yeah, I bet most people agree that Zero is the best game in the series. I'm not gonna play that first though, because I've thought about this a lot, and everyone has said that Kiwami makes improvements to the first Yakuza game, but is still nowhere near as good as Yakuza 0. So it's like I'm gonna do Kiwami first, then I'm gonna go back and do 0, then I'm gonna do Kiwami 2. Because like the first game is the first game, so I'm certain that the first game is gonna be one of the rougher ones, because it's the first one. In a long series, and I don't want to go from the best one to arguably one of the worst ones right off the fucking bat. Plus, I know chronologically it's meant to be played, it's like Zero's before in the 80s, but I'm a big stickler for doing the games when they released. Yeah, it's just Zero, but not as good. That's the problem. So if I start out with 0 and then go to Kiwami, it's going to be disappointing. But if I start with Kiwami and then go to 0, it's going to be better.
You mapped everywhere we've been. I can't make it over there. We gotta find another way.
It kind of sucks, in my opinion, though, that they fucking, they gave up on remaking the rest of the series. Because, like, you play Yakuza 1, Kiwami 1, and it's remade with the new engine. Then you play Kiwami 2, and it's got the Dragon engine. And then you go to Yakuza 3, and it's fucking PS3 graphics. So it's like this big disconnect where it's like, technically, this is the game after the one you just played, but it's less advanced.
So what was in there?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I've already had certain things spoiled. Unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. Like I've already had certain parts of 0 and 1 spoiled, like who the villain is. So the internet's fucking great about stuff like that. Yeah. The main villain in Kiwami is his best friend from 0. I forget his name, but yeah. Like, pretty much just that. And that, Goro, his backstory is really fucked up and sad. I mean, I didn't get the whole fucking thing spoiled, but I got enough spoiled, more than I would have liked.
I'm looking.
I mean, basically got it spoiled for me by YouTube. But yeah, I didn't get enough spoiled to ruin it, but I did get, you know, like I said, more than I would have liked. It could have been worse. Yeah, it could have been worse. But still, I don't want to know that shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
When I go into a game like that, I just want to go in blind.
Find something?
I'm not a big fan of getting that shit ruined. But yeah, like Yakuza, I mean Yakuza's on my list. It has been for a while. I thought it was really kind of shitty how they wanted you to basically buy Yakuza again, or not Yakuza, Judgment. I bought Judgment on PS4. And then they announced the next gen version of Judgment. They're like, no, you have to buy the whole game again. I'm like, yeah, Majima, yeah. That's definitely what people said. But, you know, a lot of people will get upset at a game upgrade for not being free. I'm not like that. As long as they're offering something worthwhile graphically, I'll pay an upgrade fee. But asking people to rebuy the entire fucking game for Judgment, the next gen version of Judgment, that's kind of shitty. And kind of weird, because Yakuza 7 came out, and the upgrade for that was free. And it came out almost at the same time as the next gen version of Judgment. One was free and one was paid, but they were both from the same company. That was kind of weird. Yeah. You know, that's true. Definitely 60 FPS. I am a bit of a frame rate whore. Definitely. I've always been a bit of a frame rate whore. But I just...
See something in there?
I didn't really have the money.
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me.
They did a really good job of doing like a young version of Cameron Monaghan, making him convincingly look like a kid.
Faster, more intense.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I see what you mean.
Now, reach my position.
I did it. Persistence and the Force as my ally. Just remembering old tricks.
Yeah, I have to come back here later. Once I get the double jump. This game is set up like a Metroid game.
Think you can show me that shortcut again?
I've been trying to get, yeah, one of the games I'm going to try and get here soon is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I actually saw, like, the gameplay of that, and it looks really fucking good. No, I'm not really.
This area was used for meditation. There's someone familiar with the Jedi Order.
I mean, it would be cool, but it's not a deal breaker. Dude, this game does so much right. Yeah, it's just, it overcomes any problems. I mean, don't get me wrong. This game is far far from perfect. This was made by Respawn. They were the original guys who did Call of Duty. They were the original guys who did Medal of Honor, like the original Medal of Honor. And they were the original guys who did Titanfall. So they had never done a third-person game before. Every single game they ever made was first-person, and they were fucking good at it. So they had to kind of step into a different wheelhouse to make this game. Third-person, platforming, melee combat, you know, they did shooters. So you can definitely tell, like, some of the way the combat handles, some of the way the parkouring feels kind of awkward, that they were kind of getting used to third-person. And it can feel a little bit rough. And this game, I tell everybody that they should give a game time, but this game takes a while to get going. You start out the game, and the whole point of the game is to make you weak as fuck. You have 1 force power, and it's kind of shitty. You have basic lightsaber attacks. You get your ass handed to you by just about everybody. And it's a couple of hours before you even get the force push. But the more you go in this game, the better it gets. And once it gets going, it really gets going. To the point where it's one of the best Star Wars games ever made. You just have to be patient. If you just played an hour or two of this game, and then you quit, you kind of missed out. And a lot of people don't have that attention span these days. They expect to play a game and in 15 minutes be, yeah, fucking awesome! I mean, is it good if a game does that and grabs your attention right away? Of course. But I'm just saying, like, I generally tend to give games the benefit of the doubt and not just immediately judge them. And this game especially, like I said, this game just gets better and better and better. The more you play, the more combat moves you get different stances, you get the twin blade lightsabers, you get different force powers, you get to combine them together. The story starts picking up and you start seeing important stuff, connections to other Star Wars shit, stuff I won't spoil if you haven't played the game. It starts getting really fucking good. It's just, you have to give it time. And I mean, to an extent, that's kind of the point. This game, he's a Padawan. This is about him kind of becoming a Jedi. But for some people, they just kind of... They just kind of give up on it.
From Coruscant. They were frustrated with the Jedi Council.
Well, I mean, you probably do get what I mean, because you played the Yakuza games, and as I'm sure you know, the Yakuza games take a while to get going. Like, I played the beginning of Kiwami, and like the first 2 hours is just like 90% fucking cutscenes. Like, I'm a fan of Japanese games. I may not be like, I have not played the Yakuza games. I played a couple hours of Kiwami 1. But I'm a fan of JRPGs. And JRPGs, they take a while to get going. My dad, you know, said, hey, how's it going, man? Nice to see you, Mr. Bear. Japanese role-playing games take a while to get going. My dad says, you know, my dad and me would talk about it, and my dad was like, always give a JRPG at least 3 hours before you make up your mind on it. Because most of the time when you play a JRPG, they spend the beginning of the game just introducing you to the characters and the fucking world and the universe, because there's so much of it, because it's such a dense story. Once you get over that hill, it's fucking great, but you gotta get over that hill. And this game just gets really, really good because by the end,
Okay.
fucker, man, how fucking shitty that because of fucking Russia, Stalker 2 won't come out until 2023. Stalker 3 was supposed to come out in fucking April. And then because of the fucking war in Ukraine, they had to push it back to next year. To an undisclosed date. We don't know when it's coming out now. Fucking Russia. People waited fucking decade for Stalker 2, and oh, Putin's not having it. Oh, man. It really does kind of suck. And you know, like I said, a delay is one thing. A delay is one thing, but the studio literally said, we had to delay it because Russia invaded. So it's not, well, the game wasn't ready. It's like, we're kind of being shot at right now.
What's that, BB-1?
And some games weren't even in the line of fire, but they got fucking delayed due to political shit, like Advance Wars. They remade the first two Advance Wars. They're remaking them, and right, they're living in real life Stalker. Jesus, that's so dark. But Advance Wars 1 and 2 were bundled together, and they're being remade for Switch. And a lot of people really like that because a lot of people like Advance Wars. It's a cult classic. But the premise of that is a country a lot like Russia invading Europe. So Nintendo was going to release it last year, and then they're like, well, it seems in poor taste to release a game about a country like Russia invading a country like Europe. So let's not. Like, they literally just delayed the game because Nintendo's like, well, we don't want to be insensitive. For some fucking reason. I don't know, dude. 2022 has been the year of fucking game delays. So many games have been delayed. Alright, man. So many games have been delayed. And I mean, 2021, there was a lot of games getting delayed. But that was like the year the pandemic hit really bad. Like, you'd think that 2020 would be the year of video game delays, right? Because it's like, oh, it's when the pandemic hit. But most of the games that were going to release in 2020 were so far along that they were just in the last stage of polishing, so they didn't have that much to do. So they were able to salvage it and still release them that year. But a lot of the games that were going to release in 2021 got fucked up and delayed because they were still in the alpha phase and they weren't finished, so they got hit really hard by the pandemic. Alpha is way more intensive than beta, man. Beta's just in the bugs. Alpha's making the fucking game. Like, the beta phase of the game is honestly one of the easiest parts because you're just, whittling down the bugs and tuning what you already got. But so after 2021 had a shit ton of delays, I thought, okay, well, 2022 being what it is, we're gonna get a lot more games this year. But the fucking delays keep on rolling, man. A lot. Hey, man, I really appreciate that. I'm going to be streaming this game. I'm going to be streaming a bunch of other games. I stream every day. I stream usually about 8 hours a day. I'm constantly streaming, dude. So, I'm around more often than not. I always appreciate that. Any bit of help I can get with my streaming is welcome.
Oh, it's on. We're not finished yet. Okay, you probably would have won. Probably.
Okay, I have a skill point. Like I said, every little bit of people that I can get watching my videos helps, man. Helps make the difference. So, I appreciate it. And people don't understand how much a like makes. Like, people think that likes aren't important. Likes are very important on YouTube. The more likes you get, the more YouTube pushes your algorithm. So most people forget to like. Which, I mean, is fair. We've all done that. I'm not going to be a dick about it. We're scrolling through a video, we see it. But if you, really like a video, more people, you could help that creator out by liking. And I'm just saying that because a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think a like is nothing. Likes are one of the main metrics that YouTube uses to push videos. So when you give somebody a like, you're helping them out more than you think you are. Let me see. Unleash a powerful strike that is deadly against weaker enemies. That actually is a pretty good ability. More health. And let's do that, get more moves. It is a good move. I see, I knew there was shit around here.
What's this? Amazing.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at my...
You alright, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have
Hello!
passed the test I left behind and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many.
Hold on. Let me see what you're saying. I have to keep updating the fucking chat for my stream because I can't see all of what people say, and I take it very seriously to chat. Hold on. I honestly, it really just depends, man. Whatever I feel like. Sometimes I'll spend all day playing one game. Sometimes I'll play multiple games in one day. I just go by what I feel. I don't like try to stick too rigidly. I don't want to become known for any one game, so I play a couple.
Stored in the drawer. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zephyr. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron, containing a list of the names and locations.
Yeah, that's kind of by design, okay? Because, okay, so I've explained this before, and I'll explain it again really quickly. If you become too known for playing one type of game, and you get like a following off that, you are then stuck playing that type of games. I've seen it happen to a bunch of streamers. I've seen it happen to fucking YouTubers, like Pro Jarek, another YouTuber I fucking love. Pro Jarek, he is amazing, okay? But he became known for playing first-person shooters. Now, he pretty much can't stream any other type of game because they won't watch it. They come to watch first-person shooters. So now, like, he tried to play Ori and the Will of the Wisp because he really likes that game. He tried to play Nexomon because he likes Pokemon games. Nobody watched. So now he's basically forced to play one genre of games. I don't want to get stuck playing one genre of games. So I tried to vary it up. I don't want to be known for any one type of game. I want to be able to play what I want to play. And second of all, I want people to come and watch my streams for me. If somebody comes just to see the game, they're not there for you. And that you're just riding the wave. It's like, that game's popular, and you got popular because of that game, but when that game stops being popular, you're fucked. So, what I'm trying to do is, instead of building up a fan base off of one game, riding a trend, you know, I legitimately could play whatever's hot right now. You know, whatever the kids are playing. I am trying to get people to watch my streams for me, for my commentary, for my skills. Because I'm pretty good at games. I'm pretty good. And I can talk about games like nobody's business. Most of the streamers that I've seen can't tell you the year the game was released, the engine it was on, the development process, the lore of the game, and do that while playing. I can. But either way, if you get people who watch you for you, then it doesn't matter what you play. That's what you want.
Nations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zephyr once did. In this droid, you will find everything.
And it's like, yeah, it's like he said, he was saying, LOL, Tyler. I'm pretty sure that's the buff dude, the super fucking buff dude. He's funny. I've seen some of his streams, and he's cool, but he's basically, I think he's forced to play League of Legends. Was that the game? But yeah, nobody wants to watch him fucking play anything else. And like, I don't want to play something I don't want to play. Because when I do that, the passion's gone, and you can just tell the streams suck. Like, when I'm into the game, you can tell I'm into the game. And the thought of having to play, League. He has to play League all the time. The thought of having to play a game I don't like, because nobody watched, depresses the shit out of me. So I've gone to great lengths to try and avoid that.
You need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zephyr homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet.
Yeah. Oh, man. South Korea, right? He's South Korea, right? Because if you say North Korea, I'm like, oh my god, that's a bad deal. Oh my god, you couldn't pay me to go to North Korea. You couldn't pay me. There's no money good enough.
Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid.
Thanks, man.
Maybe Sierra was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey.
I mean, what? Even if they gave you like $10 million, what the fuck am I gonna spend $10 million on in Korea? You don't have working internet that's not monitored. You can't go outside on when you want to. You're fucking governed by Kim Jong-un, who never shits apparently. Nah, man. Like, even if you gave me like a fucking truckload of money, I'd be like, I'm gonna stay away from North Korea.
You want to meet some friends of mine?
Is North Korea the worst country in the world? No, but it's close. Pound for pound, I think China is probably the worst country in the world to live. And that wins out over North Korea because, like, China's one of the biggest countries in the world and Korea's like a fucking island. You pay the 10K to him not to silence you. Right? I didn't even think they had prostitutes and drugs in North Korea. North Korea sucks, man. North Korea sucks, like, really, really bad. Everybody's a prostitute if you pay them enough. Here's $10 million. Suck this. Oh man, I probably should have said that. Okay, everybody always says, right? They would never suck another dude's dick if they're not gay or whatever, okay? But let's be honest. If If somebody gave you like $10 million to suck a guy's dick, you would probably suck a guy's dick. I would probably suck a guy's dick for $10 million. Oh man, Ghostwire Tokyo. That's really great, dude. I wanted to play Ghostwire Tokyo for a while. I almost grabbed it on sale. I couldn't afford it. It definitely looked like my type of game. I was already interested in Ghostwire Tokyo because it was made by the team that did The Evil Within. I love them. But yeah, no, I mean, seriously, like, you suck a guy's dick one time and you get $10 million? I mean, I'm barely getting by financially, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did.
You do things you're not proud of. Well, and then you have people like him who are just... See, I'm trying to get $10 million for sucking dicks, and this guy is fucking undercutting me. I do it for free. I'm trying to make a living here. He's basically using the Walmart method of dick sucking. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna offer the best blowjobs for the cheapest prices, and I'm gonna get a monopoly on dick sucking. And then once everybody's used to me dick sucking, then I'm gonna raise the prices up and fucking corner the market, get a dickopoly. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the show Weeds, but in that show, there's this guy tries to kiss the main character, one of the main characters, and he's not gay. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, I didn't know you were gay. And he's like, no, I'm not gay. He's like, you just tried to kiss me and suck my dick. And he's like, well, I'm just saying, sucking a guy's dick seems like a pretty friendly thing to do. And that line stuck with me. I thought that was fucking hilarious. He's like, no, man, I'm not gay. I'm just being friendly. It's like, you don't go up to guys and put their dick in your mouth? It's like, wow, I need better friends. No, he's spitting facts. It is a scientific fact. If you scream, no homo, right as you come, it's not gay. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them.
Okay, I'll look.
My friend, it appears the Zepho had some interest in Dathomir.
And then, of course, there's the golden rule. It's not gay if it's in a three-way. With a girl in the middle, there's a little bit of leeway. They call that the devil's... They call that the devil's three-way. Oh, God, that's terrible. I don't know, man. I don't know. We progressed. I'm just keeping it real, man. That's the only thing I can do. Let me see. We progressed. I'm trying to see the last comment that was made because the Mr. Bear just said something. Me too. I will do for more than that money. Yeah, so we're all agreed. We would suck dick for cash. It's good we're are united front on this. Because if all of us weren't down to suck dicks, I'm not sure if I could go through with it. I would be down there and I would be really self-conscious about it. And you don't want to suck a dick self-consciously. That's not how you suck a dick.
So dark.
You know, if you suck a dick, dude, you gotta do it wholeheartedly, man. Your heart's gotta be in it. Okay, you know what, man? You know there's gotta be. There's fucking gotta be. Especially in Japan. Dude, there's a fucking game show in Japan where, like, girls jerk dudes off. And they, like, jerk two dudes off. And the guy tries not to come first. And, like, they have, like, girls in nurse outfits. And they have, like, a sheet in front of the guy so you can't see it. But they're sitting there jerking them off under the sheets, okay? That's on fucking... That's not, like, on a porn channel. That's just on their regular television. So I guarantee you, with Japan being what Japan is, there's probably a show out there about dudes sucking dick for cash. I mean, they have vending machines with panties. Okay? So that's in the sucking dick is nothing compared to that. Japan's on another level. We're not quite where they're at. Us in America, man, we'll watch something that's super fucking dark, right? Watch something that's super dark and be like, wow, that was really dark. Us in America, we'll watch something super dark and be like, oh my god, that's so dark. And then Japanese people are like, yeah, that's what we let our children watch. It's crazy. TV industry in general, yeah. Fucking Hollywood exec, yeah. How badly do you want to be in that show? Show me a little skin.
Should be a lot quicker than the way in.
Dude, Hollywood is fucked up, man. Hollywood is fucked up. It's so weird, right? How, like, Japan... Oh, my God. Dude, Hollywood is so fucking weird. Hollywood is literally, like, the left of the left. Like, it's the most left-leaning part of America. And yet, they're all, like, trigger words and diversity and inclusion. And then there's, like, so many people raping each other. Like, I could never get over that disconnect where it's like... The Hollywood industry would sit there and be like, we need diversity and inclusion in movies. We need to have females in power, and we need to be politically correct, and we can't trigger you. And also, we're going to let Harvey Weinstein rape like 30 people, and we're not going to say anything about it for 30 years. Oh, absolutely. Cancel culture is kind of like an American thing, dude. Ah, shit. Cancel culture doesn't work in Japan. Well, it does and it doesn't, okay? If you say something that people don't like, nobody cares in Japan. If you get caught with drugs in Japan, your fucking career is over. And it's like all of the big celebrities in Japan do it, dude. But they're like, I remember people in Yakuza, people in Judgment, got canned from the game, got their entire roles taken out of the game, just for being found with a little bit of drugs. Yeah, women strong. Oh, don't even get me started on that, dude. I'm gonna get talking about this shit, and I'm gonna get canceled. Thankfully, it's now gotten to the point where I don't really have to say that much. Women detected, opinion rejected. Oh my god. Get back in the kitchen! And actually, you know what? He's not entirely wrong, because if you're a woman in Japan, you cannot go out after dark unaccompanied. They do not let you. Just being brutally harassed. Aw, man, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, man. Cancel culture just needs to die, dude. I have to be extremely honest with you, dude. I am like 1000% anti-censorship. Okay? Does it suck when somebody says something you don't want them to say? Abso-fucking-lutely it sucks. Does it suck when somebody says something stupid or fucking ignorant? Yes. But if you can't say anything that will hurt somebody's feelings, it gets to the point where you can no longer say anything that matters. Okay, because look at it like this, okay? And I'm going to get a little bit of rant here, okay? Everybody is different. Everybody has different opinions. What is cool to me might be bad to you, okay? So, even something seemingly innocuous as saying the sky is blue. No, motherfucker, I'm colorblind, it's purple. How dare you say the sky is blue? It's magenta. Will offend somebody. Even something like you saying that women shouldn't be stoned to death would offend some people in the Middle East. So, you can't live your life trying to never be offensive. Now, I want to clarify real quick. That's not saying that you should go around being a dick and trying to be offensive. But it means that I'm not going to sit and watch every word I fucking say in the hopes that I'm not going to trigger someone. What kind of life is that? And you know, something that I found really weird is a lot of the LGBTQ community and like trans people and feminists were like, why is freedom of speech so important? I'm like, actually, Karen, it's very important because you couldn't be who you are. You had a brain fart typing that? Hold on, let me see what you said. Oh, no, I mean, yeah, typos are fine, dude. Typo, you know, I'm not going to be a grammar Nazi. I get what you meant. But these people don't seem to understand that freedom of speech protects them, like gay people. If we didn't have freedom of speech, you couldn't talk about being gay. There was a time when you couldn't talk about being gay. It's fucking freedom of speech that allows you to talk about being gay. So it's like, I was having this conversation with this LGBTQ person, and they were saying freedom of speech isn't important. I'm like, you literally couldn't be publicly gay right now if you weren't allowed to have freedom of speech. I'm like, your existence depends on the freedom of speech, and you're telling me it's not important? I'm like, come on! The irony! Then, every time somebody gets shot up, they want to take guns away from fucking everybody, dude. I'm so sick of it. True fact. 99% of all gun-related fatalities in America come from illegally purchased firearms. 99%. Well, freedom of speech lets them talk about it, man. That's what I'm saying. It's what allows them to say, I'm gay. I'm homo, you know? Either way. So, that's true. It's always been a constitutional right. Gay bashing. Yeah, definitely. No, I agree, man. I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, yeah, about guns, it's like 99% of all guns are committed with legally owned firearms. Yeah. Like, you know, generally, dude, I try to stay out of other people's concerns about other people's countries. I don't want to talk about other people's countries when I'm not, like, educated on people's countries. Because it gets kind of annoying to me when people talk shit about America, and they've never been to America, and they don't know what it's like here, and they just assume they know about America. But, man, the Prime Minister of Canada, man, he's just being dumb. Like I just said, 99% of all gun-related fatalities are committed by illegal guns. Only 1% of murders with guns are with legally purchased guns. The Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, just implemented a policy where he's freezing all of the handgun sales, or he's going to try to. He's trying to freeze all the handgun sales so nobody can buy handguns, but he's going to make it so that gun smuggling, the penalties for being caught gun smuggling are going to be vastly, vastly lighter. So this motherfucker is literally trying to cut down on gun crime, and he's going to reduce the penalty for gun smuggling, illegal guns, which is what brings 99% of the guns that people use to shoot each other. He is literally going to make it easier to get a gun to shoot somebody, and not fucking harder. How stupid do you have to be?
You passed the test.
So you knew about BD1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Yeah.
BD1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Don't get out of there! Get out!
That is BD1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Breeze. He did. Tell us, Cal.
And I'm not even trying to make this whole thing political. I'm not going to keep on a political topic because talking about politics too much gets boring. I just think, like, it's kind of really fucking insane that he's trying to cut down on gun crimes and people dying from guns, so he reduces the criminal penalties for people smuggling the guns that kill 99% of people. He literally is going to make more people die. That would be like I'm trying to cut down on drugs in America. Now I'm going to reduce the sentences for drug dealing to almost nothing. That should surely stop drug deals, right? It's like he's almost incentivizing it.
Civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Oh, Cordova, you old fool.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, man.
A long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A holo what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here.
I've actually been rewatching the Star Wars movies in preparation for Obi-Wan. I actually got kind of excited, and I've actually heard the Obi-Wan show is pretty good.
Use the Force.
I was holding my breath, man. Like, I'm just sitting there like, please, God. Please don't fuck up the Obi-Wan show. They got Ewan McGregor back. Please don't fuck it up. Ah, that's cool.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, speak of the devil.
That both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
But Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan. For me, for my generation that I grew up with, he's fucking Obi-Wan. In fact, he wound up becoming more Obi-Wan than the original actor, because the original actor hated the fan base. And the Mr. Bear, I appreciate you you letting us know that you're straight. But one, I literally don't care what your sexuality is, just so you know, buddy. And two, we're all just fucking around. I don't really think any of us are gay. We're just shooting the shit, man. Either way, man. Yeah, you think they used the, yeah. Probably. It didn't sound like it was Ewan McGregor that delivered that line. I can usually tell Ewan McGregor, but Ewan McGregor was Obi-Wan Kenobi. He actually got to the point where he overtook the original actor because the original actor was only really in one movie, A New Hope, and then he was only in like 5 minutes of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And the actor, Alec McGuinness, hated the fan base. He was a dick to the fans because he grew up doing the 30s and 40s doing mystery novels and detective stuff, so he thought science fiction was hokey. So he was kind of a dick. Ewan McGregor was in 3 full movies, and he loved the fans, so he became Obi-Wan Kenobi. And the last time he played Obi-Wan Kenobi was fucking 17 years ago.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're not...
Oh, no, for sure. For sure. Ewan McGregor got to the point in Revenge of the Sith where he was literally directly copying his mannerisms. And, I mean, looked almost just like him. It was kind of eerie. It's just, so, for my money, and for most people, Ewan McGregor became Obi-Wan. He even kind of overtook the original actor when people think of Obi-Wan. So when I heard that they were bringing back Ewan McGregor, I was like, holy shit, this might actually be good. And then I found out that he's the producer. He actually had a say in the story, so I'm like, wait a minute. You mean Disney's not the main people controlling this? Holy fuck, it might actually be good. Disney just fucking ruins every Star Wars thing they touch. Yeah, exactly. It's quintessential. I'm just saying, okay, what I meant by that is, for the most part, the original actor who played the character is the person in the character's mind, in people's mind. So Daniel Radcliffe will always be Harry Potter. Elijah Woods will always be Frodo. And they could have another actor play Frodo. They could have another actor play Harry Potter, but it would never be the same. But Ewan McGregor is one of that rare examples of an actor basically taking over the role, to the point where when people think of Obi-Wan, they think of Ewan and not Alec. It's almost super fucking rare. But I mean, Ewan McGregor was fucking amazing, so I'm not afraid to say that I cried manly tears in Revenge of the Sith, dude. Fucking Obi-Wan's last speech to Anakin literally had me sobbing like a little fucking girl. I'm rewatching the movies now. I'm probably going to cry again when I get to that. Revenge of the Sith breaks your fucking heart. I mean, dude, I cried like a little bitch. But yeah, he's quintessential. So I was so excited that Ewan McGregor was coming back, and the fact that he had direction over the show, because this was supposed to be a movie. They were supposed to do an Obi-Wan movie. You know, they were doing Han Solo, the movie, and then Solo bombed at the box office. And then they're like, oh, we'll take these to television. And I'm so glad because it looks... So I'm really glad we're getting the show, and the more I see about the show, the more I'm excited. I'm waiting until they have a couple more episodes. I don't want to come in and watch, 1 episode, 2 episodes. I'm probably going to wait until they have all 6 before I watch the whole show. I like to just knock that shit out, and I need to rewatch the Star Wars movies anyway. It's been years since I've seen them. I even need to rewatch some of the ones I haven't seen that are fucking Disney, just so I can say I've seen them, even though I don't want to fucking watch them. But this, actually has a reason to be there. We've never seen Luke and Leia as children. Ever.
Longer a Jedi.
I had an experience that changed my perspective.
We've never seen
So I cut myself off from the Force.
Obi-Wan coming to terms with his grief. Like, at the end of his best friend. And that's after his best friend, I mean, he thinks he killed Anakin. He didn't, but he chopped his arm and his legs off and left him in fucking lava. I honestly would think somebody was fucking dead. But I've seen parts of the Clone I haven't seen all of the Clone Wars, but I watched it when it originally came out. I need to watch the new seasons. That's definitely on my list. I'm having to rewatch that. But so you see him in the whole gets brought down to kill his best friend, or he thinks he does. His best friend killed the Jedi Order. He's in 19 years, basically 20 years, and I'm a heavy old man. And I really want to see where he gets to the point where he's okay. And Ewan McGregor's like, that's what Obi-Wan is. It's about like Obi-Wan coming to terms with Anakin, and then like hating.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
Oh no, dude, trust me. I know the chronological order. Hold on, let me hear my mic to make sure I'm not having any issues. And I mean, looked almost just like him. It was kind of eerie. It's just Is it popping that you're hearing? Because that, my microphone is fucking dying. That's part of the problem. Hold on. For my money, and for most people, Ewan McGregor became Obi-Wan. I'm trying to hear and see if that's the problem. Took the original actor. When people think of Obi-Wan, so when yeah. Hold on. It's just a mic, man. It's extremely cheap. I got it to replace my last mic that broke down, and it has those issues. I just have to deal with it. I just have to try not to shit. Hold on, let me see if I fixed it. We're bringing back Ewan McGregor. I'm trying to hear and see if that's his problem. Okay, let me. Yeah. Hold on. Mic, man. It's extremely cheap. I got it. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. You just have to deal with that. It's a cheap microphone set. I had to get as a replacement. I just have to deal with it. It happens if I move the controller too much. But yeah, so I was really excited for Obi-Wan, and the first reviews that are coming in, and people's word of mouth is saying that it actually is pretty good. The first 2 episodes were people really dug. So it's almost kind of like a 4th prequel movie, or it's like this midway bridge that connects episode 3 and 4 together, because it's literally at the 10-year mark, so it's at the center of between the movies. So this game, for example, is 5 years after episode 3.
Building the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire.
Yeah. Well, don't spoil anything for me. I'm trying not to get any spoilers. I really want to go in blind. Have I ever read anything in the expanded universe? Who the fuck are you talking to? Yes, I have. I haven't read that Kenobi novel that you're talking about. But I have read a shit ton of the expanded universe. Fucking the comics, the shows, the old Clone Wars. I'm not talking about the Clone Wars, right? That we know now. They did a Clone Wars show before that was done by the guy who did Samurai Jack, and that show was fucking awesome too. Knights of the Republic. Yeah, I know about the expanded universe, dude. I used to have a bunch of the extended Star Wars universe books. I used to read a lot more.
No, I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
I'm just glad to hear you say that it's good. I mean, maybe it's unexpected, but at least it's not fucking terrible. Because the Book of Boba, oh my god! Oh my god, the Book of Boba was so bad! They made it, I mean, a fucking show with Boba Fett. It should have been like the biggest fucking slam dunk ever. It's fucking Boba Fett! And yet they fucked it up so badly. And yeah, no, Boba Fett is fucking terrible. I only watched parts of it. I couldn't bear to watch the whole fucking thing, dude. It sucks. Well, I mean, I gotta be honest with you, dude, I hated a lot that they did with it, man. Okay? They tried to humanize the Tusken Raiders. What the fuck was that about? Tusken Raiders are fucking rapists and murderers and thieves and cannibals. They're awful. And then... yeah.
Where to?
But, so the game is going to suggest that you go to Zepho. And that's the planet you should go to for an easier way. But you should go to Dathomir first, if you ever play this game, because you can get the twin lightsabers early. And you want the twin lightsaber. The bow staff.
Setting course for Wait a minute. You want to go to Dathomir?
I'm surprised Cordova...
Actually, dude, yeah, but like, dude, that basically ruins the whole show.
I am staying put on the Manus once we arrive. Red sunlight cannot be good for your skin.
This place used to be home to a powerful cabal.
It's called the Book of Boba.
They use the Force?
So, if you fuck up Boba, you fucked it all up.
These witches served only themselves. Their powers focused on deception, illusion, manipulation.
Sounds like someone I used to know.
During the Clone Wars, the Night Sisters made a deal with a Sith Lord who betrayed their trust. In the end, they were nearly wiped out in a massacre. Dathomir is a deadly place. We should be careful.
Don't have to tell me twice. Coming up on our creepy destination. Grab some seat, kid.
I mean, honestly though, maybe I'm just biased against Disney. I have hated just about every single thing that Disney has done. Yeah, no, I mean, pretty much. That's like the crux of the problem. They made a Boba show that doesn't Boba. And then, he's not even in 2 episodes! The first season of Boba only has 8 episodes. And 2 of them, fucking Boba isn't even in. He's not in a quarter of his own show! Like... It's like basically, hey, we have episodes of The Mandalorian that we didn't know what to do with, so let's just put them in Boba. It was weird.
Good thing we weren't standing there. What is that thing? We count on him being friendly.
Yeah, no, The Mandalorian is good. The Mandalorian is good. But, like, that's like a fluke. Like, pound for pound, if you look at what Disney has done for Star Wars, they have more fucking misses than hits. That's why everyone was so surprised The Mandalorian was so good. It's like, we didn't see this coming. I'm also excited, I need to... Oh, man, there's so many things I need to catch up on, dude. I need to watch the whole first 6 movies again. Then I need to finish the Clone Wars. I watched the original seasons when they were coming out, but I didn't watch the new season that Disney made, which actually was made by the original showrunners, so it's actually good. My dad watched it, and he told me it was really good. So that's on my list. Then I have to watch The Bad Batch. I've heard that's really good. Then I have to catch up on The Mandalorian, and then I have to fucking, catch up on that. I have to rewatch the fucking sequel trilogy, and then I have to watch Rogue One again, and, cause it's been years, and so, yeah, I've got a lot of shit to catch up on. And then I also have to watch the fucking Lord of the Rings movies again. I'm like a diehard Lord of the Rings / Hobbit fan. It's just, you know, those movies are so long, you gotta sit down. I had the extended edition of all 6 of them. And not a single one of those movies is under 3 hours. In fact, Return of the King extended edition is like 4 hours and 50 minutes. It's like nearly 5 fucking hours. I mean, it's all good. Like, just to be fair, it's not like padded, like it needed to be there. But Jesus Christ, a movie that's 5 hours? I actually feel really good about that. Oh no, I died. Oh, shit happens, I don't give a shit. I like Hayden Christensen as Vader. I like Hayden Christensen. He got way too much of a bum rap. I like the prequel trilogy. I do not care what anyone fucking says. I like the prequel trilogy. I like the Phantom Menace. Is Jar Jar Binks annoying? Absolutely. But is Jar Jar Binks really that much more annoying than the fucking Ewoks in Return of the Jedi? They're pretty on par. And not to mention, Jar Jar Binks really isn't in that much of the movie. He's like in what, maybe 15 minutes of the movie? Of a 2-hour movie? So even if you don't like Jar Jar Binks, I really don't think he's enough to ruin the whole fucking movie. And dude, Darth Maul is fucking awesome. Qui-Gon Jinn is like my favorite Jedi. And you know, people have tried to say that to me, man. People have tried to say that I grew up with them, but that's not true. Before the Phantom Menace came out and we watched it, right? My dad made me watch the first 3 movies on the VHS. We had the VHS of the special editions. So, even though technically I grew up around the prequel trilogy, I saw the first 3 first. So, I'm not like clouded by nostalgia. I just genuinely like the prequel movies. The only one I'm not too keen on, I think Attack of the Clones is kind of mediocre. I think Attack of the Clones might actually be my least favorite Star Wars movie out of all of the George 6. Like, I really like Christopher Lee. He was an amazing actor, but he just doesn't do it as a Sith Lord for me. And you could tell he was clearly too old to do the stunts and the choreography and the fighting that was required. So the fights around him are just kind of some of the most boring in the prequel trilogy. And then, Attack of the Clones was the longest of all of the Star Wars movies. It still is the longest of all of the Star Wars movies. So it felt kind of needlessly padded. And I'm not gonna say that Attack of the Clones is a bad movie. It's not. Unlimited power. Do it. I am the Senate. Do it. I'm not gonna say that Attack of the Clones is a bad movie. It's not. And Attack of the Clones still does have good moments to it. I still like parts of Attack of the Clones. Anakin killing those Tusken Raiders was fucking insane. And honestly, it's one of those really clever moments that really kind of makes you sympathize with Anakin. Because, dude, I'm keeping it real. If a bunch of fucking slavers kidnapped my mother, did God knows what to her, tortured her, and killed her, I'd fucking kill them too.
Don't fall behind, BD1.
I mean, they didn't just kill her, his mother. They fucking tortured her. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? That's what we're doing? That's what we're doing. We're going into sand. We're talking about sand now. It's rough and it's coarse and it gets everywhere. It's rough Fucking... Oh, man. Also, I don't think that Attack of the Clones gives Jango enough screen time. Like, he's the leader of the clones, or the base clone, and he has such, like, a huge impact on the series and Boba, but he doesn't get nearly enough screen time at all, like, ever. And he basically dies like a bitch. I mean, it's cool that Samuel L. Jackson chops his head off, but, like, I was kind of expecting it to be, like, a huge epic battle. Oh, yeah. For sure. I don't even know anyone who could really argue that the prequel trilogy had the best fighting scenes in the whole series. I mean, the prequel trilogy was fucking great. Like, even if you don't like The Phantom Menace, you cannot look me in the eyes and tell me that the fucking fight with Darth Maul and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan at the end is not fucking awesome. There are people who don't even like The Phantom Menace who'd be like, yeah, that was a pretty badass fucking battle. They literally made a special style of martial arts for those battles.
Can't get through.
They created a fucking fighting style just for those battles. And they used very little stunt doubles. That's also kind of what made the fight scenes with Christopher Lee suck, because since they weren't using a stunt double, they had to rely on like an 80-year-old man to do the legwork, and he just really couldn't. I also feel I feel like Count Dooku just doesn't get enough screen time. Either he has like all this like plot lines and shit about Qui-Gon, and yet like you hardly even fucking see him. No, he was. No, he is. Roy Chase or Roy Park. Roy Park. Ray Park. Sorry, Ray Park was a stuntman. In fact, he was not supposed to be Maul. He literally was just supposed to be the stuntman for the movie, the choreographer who instructed them how to fight, and then they liked him so much they gave him the role of Maul.
Fine.
Like, he was never supposed to be Maul, and he impressed George Lucas so much with his fighting. Like, well, you know, you're in. Also, just, funny things, like, real lightning in a bottle, for real. He had no movie experience. He had never acted in fucking anything, ever. And his fighting style impressed him so much that they made him Maul. Unfortunately, though, they didn't use his voice.
A warning?
Every single time they've had Maul show up in live action, they've used a different voice. Well, I mean, that's what they did with Darth Vader. The first time they had Maul, they had this British guy who, I don't know if you've ever seen Shaun of the Dead, but it's like his older roommate, the one who's like works a job and is always getting on their asses. That was the voice of Darth Maul. And then Sam Witwer, the guy from the Clone Wars solo movie, and in the Clone Rebels. Yeah, for real. Well, I mean that's to be expected, right? Because it's a show. They have way more runtime to play with than a movie. Movie you get 2 hours, maybe 3 tops.
The place seems abandoned, but
You trespass, Jedi.
You must be a Night Sister. I had heard you were all dead.
Not all. Dothamir is forbidden to you. Leave at once.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that, but perhaps we could help each other. You see, Easy. I'm not your enemy.
Your actions say otherwise.
Wait, hold on. I'm not here.
Get up close! Come, fight me! I'll get you!
Oh shit, I'm really low on health. I didn't realize that. Ah, shit.
We are powerful, brothers.
Oh, you're powerful. Guess who's coming back, motherfucker? I mean, this whole game gives me Dark Souls vibes. They literally took inspiration from it. This is the homeworld of Darth Maul, Dathomir. The homeworld of the Zabrakians. Also, most people don't know this, but the prequel trilogy is literally how we got the name Sith. They never used the word Sith until the Phantom Menace. They said the dark side. They said dark Jedi. They never had a word for the opponents to the Jedi until Phantom Menace. Ah, man. Come on. It's taking forever to load. It's weird. Oh, at least it's still loading. Here we go. Dude, I even gotta catch up on the fucking Marvel movies, man. Oh man, I have so much to catch up on. I've seen very few of the Marvel movies lately. To the point where there's more that I haven't seen now than I have, and I hate that. Timothy Zahn. Yeah, I love Timothy Zahn. Yeah, exactly. So, like, the Phantom Menace gave us the Sith in general.
I need one.
Not only that, but almost everything we know about the Jedi comes from the prequel trilogy. If you think about it, oh no, I've seen New Spider-Man. New Spider-Man is fucking good. New Spider-Man was like a dream movie come true. I've seen No Way Home. I agree, it was fucking amazing. Seeing all three Spider-Men together, benissimo. But yeah, almost everything we know about Jedis comes from the prequel trilogy. When we see the Jedi, they're not in the original trilogy, they're doing whatever. They're not talking, and we don't really see much of their rituals or what they do. People want to shit on the prequel trilogy, but the prequel trilogy was the first prequel to show us what the Jedi actually did before they were exterminated. What their rituals like, what the ranks in their order was. The prequel trilogies did a lot more than people give them fucking credit for. And I will say that sometimes the Star Wars fan base is really fucking toxic. I mean, they bullied the actor for Jar Jar Binks, Ahmed Best, so hard, he nearly fucking killed himself. Oh man, don't even get me started, don't even get me started on the fucking Old Republic. Okay. Oh man, okay. I don't agree with Disney wiping out the canon, the extended universe. But I could at least understand why they got rid of all the stuff after episode 6. because they had done sequel trilogies. You know, Timothy Zahn, Heir to the Empire, did a whole trilogy. They had done stuff for like 30, 40 years of Luke after Episode 6. So if Disney wanted to do Episode 7, they would be bound by 40 years worth of lore. So I'm not saying I approve of Disney getting rid of the lore, but I can at least vaguely understand why. But why the fuck did they make the Old Republic not canon? The Old Republic is like 4,000 years before the earliest movie in the timeline. Like, there was no reason to get rid of the Old Republic. They could have, like, removed all the stuff after Episode 6 and let the Old Republic alone. They just did that to be dicks. They haven't even really done anything with the Old Republic. Because they don't know that. Oh, you may be right, man. They just did a full sweep. Dude. Ah, fuck. Oh, happens. Dude, Coder, Knights of the Republic was the reason my dad bought an Xbox. That was the first game, one of the first games my dad ever played on the original Xbox was Knights of the Republic. I remember I was like 7 years old. And my dad wanted to get an Xbox, and at the time we didn't have the money. And then one day he came home from work, and he was like, "Look what I got!" And he pulled out a fucking Xbox and Knights of the Republic. I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" And I sat and watched my dad play nearly the entire game of Knights of the Republic. Knights of the Republic is my fucking childhood. Ah.
Quick, help! Help! Stim! And I'm dying so quickly because I'm underleveled. That's why they advise you to go to Zepho first. But I really wanted the dual lightsaber, so I'm just slugging it out right now. Getting that dual lightsaber makes the rest of the game so much easier. Like, they make you wait way, way longer to get it if you follow the path to the main story. But yeah. Knights of the Republic, man. Oh, it's just part of my childhood. Pro tip, don't get hit, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. I own almost every single LEGO game. Like, nearly all of them. I'm literally playing through LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga right now. Like, as one of the games I'm playing, but I have it on Xbox. So I stream it on Twitch, not YouTube. The Xbox doesn't let you stream on Twitch, on YouTube. Xbox doesn't let you stream on YouTube. For whatever fucking reason. But yeah, I have almost all the LEGO games. LEGO Star Wars 1, LEGO Star Wars 2, LEGO Star Wars Force Awakens, LEGO Batman, LEGO Batman 2, LEGO Batman 3, LEGO Indiana Jones, LEGO Indiana Jones 2, Harry Potter 1, Harry Potter 2, LEGO Undercover, LEGO Marvel Superheroes, LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, LEGO The Avengers, LEGO Jurassic World, maybe more. I own the overwhelming majority of all of the LEGO games. I don't own all of them, but I own most of them. But yeah, you know, so those games were my childhood. And it honestly kind of it makes me so mad to see how much Disney has fucked up the Star Wars gaming scene. There were so many good Star Wars games. There was way more good Star Wars games than bad ones. Like, yeah, occasionally you get bad ones, man. But there's so many good ones. Yeah. Yeah. That's just the type of game Coder was, though. But no, dude. There's so many good Star Wars games. Fucking Coder 1. Yeah, man, I hope you have a great day. And I'm going to be streaming later today as well. I'm trying to stream more. Trying to get up to like 8 hours a day. Trying to put in hours to get it, you know, doing this full time. Yeah. Of course.
Glad you made it back in one piece.
Hang on.
I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, man. You bet your ass I'm gonna get Hogwarts Legacy. That should make it easier. It does look so fucking good. And I'm sorry, J.K. Rowling did nothing wrong. I literally do not give a fuck. I love J.K. Rowling.
Need anything, Grease?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm really in the mood for a slow and painful death. You think you could find that sort of thing on this death planet? Or maybe just bring me back something that will haunt me for the rest of my dreadful life. Any of that work, you weirdo?
We'll be okay, Grease. We're all here to protect each other.
Kid, I don't know if you're messing around with me or not, but I am fully expecting you to do just that, and if you don't, I'll haunt you. Kid, don't bug me until you give me the go-ahead to get us off this planet.
Ah, shit. I'm looking forward to Harry Potter a lot. Or Hogwarts Legacy, because it's not Harry Potter. But yeah. I own a bunch of the Harry Potter games too. They made several really good Harry Potter games as well. Surprisingly, there was actually several good Harry Potter games.
Much better. Alright, man. You have a great day. Oh, shit.
Well, that was a weird glitch. There we go. I'm just letting myself die right here. Alright, I'm going to end this part here and take a short break, and I'll be back to play something else. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a great day.